Oh, Merry Christmas. I have had YouTube burnout. I really don't feel like making any videos at all whatsoever. At all. And I haven't seen Welcome to Raccoon City for those who have been waiting for it, okay? I'm looking for it for free. I'm not spending $19. It's not a disc that I'm going to keep. They're trying to make me rent it for $20. F all y'all. I'm not doing that. So until I get it for free, until someone buys it for me, until like Santa Claus comes to town and gives it to me in my stocking, I am not going to watch Welcome to Raccoon City, and I am not going to do my review on it. But I do know it's going to be longer than an hour. It's going to be longer than an hour. I just want to let you guys know. So don't act like you can't watch a big old huge video, because you can. You can pause it, go about your freaking gosh darn day, and then guess what? You can come back to it. So yeah, that's what you should do. If you're having a hard time figuring out what Christmas movies you want to watch, I did a 12 days of Christmas movies reviews on my channel last year. So link is in the description to that playlist. Hope you guys enjoy. I literally did it for 12 days, literally straight. Oh my gosh. But you know what we're going to do today? We're going to do something that I've wanted to do for a while. Along with my what constitutes as a real dragon video that's linked in this description. These types of videos are the videos that I usually do when I am in the middle of making another video or I haven't posted in a while, and I haven't posted in like 10 or 11 days. But I've got tons of videos. So if you're bored, I know y'all haven't watched all 199, 200 videos at this point. Literally, this is my 200th video. And to celebrate my 200th video, I'm going to talk about myths about Western astrology. I am an astrology enthusiast. I would love to get a certification because I have been studying astrology for years and years and years now. All of y'all who think that astrology doesn't exist, y'all just are stupid. And I think it's interesting that y'all be like, oh, Jesus and every other thing that, like, as long as you're not making a cult about something, I really think you should just mind your business. Why don't you go over there to the Catholic people and to all the pure Christian people who are like being horrible and committing sin, and leave me to my stars, honestly. So let's begin. Since my zodiac sign is Sagittarius, since I am the 9th sign, we're going to be doing 9 myths about astrology. Okay, first one. So the myth that astrology is fake, that is false, because we're in America. Only sciences that are respected are those promoted by white men. If they don't understand it, it's nonsense to people. People in India and all over the world use astrology for life, and it doesn't bother nobody. They're not committing any cardinal sins. They're not molesting anyone. So I think that's pretty interesting that y'all love to bring and tear down astrology when you need to go to your local like freaking cathedral and see what's going on about these holy men cheating on their wives if they're allowed to have wives, and getting butt naked, sprawled, spread eagle on the freaking altar. Like, I really don't understand where all this animosity is coming from. You're just jealous because astrology is real. You just jealous. You just gelling. My conspiracy theory about astrology and whatnot is I think the government wants people to not care about astrology because they use it to a T. It's information. It helps you get a grasp of who people are, so you don't have to waste your time with a cheater or a scumbag or a loser or someone who's going to hurt you. I think they love the chaos. It's like a chaos situation. The government thrives on chaos. That's why they keep everybody at chaos. But it's just like it's a smooth line between chaos and anarchy. And I think they want to keep us there because it keeps us away from them and having to tear down their whole situation. Number 2, the next myth is annoying. You can be 50 zodiac signs all at once. I am sunrise. My moon sign is this, but my sun sign's this. You are only one zodiac. You are a singular zodiac. That's all you got. I'm sorry. You could have different planets in your sign. So here is an example of what I mean. If you are a Gemini, you could have been born in the beginning of the Gemini season, which that part of the season is associated with the planet associated with Gemini, which is Mercury. In the middle of the season, it goes to the next air sign planet. The next air sign planet from Gemini is Libra. And that is Venus. That one's ruled by Venus. So you could be a Gemini with traits of a zodiac that is born in Venus. That's what that means. You are not a sun star. You are not a moon star. You like that crap doesn't exist. That was made up. It doesn't make any sense within the whole mythos of astrology. Just want to let you guys know. So when you talk about sun signs and stuff, that's a lie. It's a lie. And you can do it if you want to, if it makes you feel good. If it makes you feel really good about it, you can. I promise you. I don't care. Like I said, if you're not harming anybody and you're not making cults on what you believe in, there really is no point to be upset at anyone, as long as you're not hurting anyone, literally. So this goes into the next thing I wanted to talk about. Number 3. So this girl, this myth comes from some girl turning around and being in my business. So in high school, I was literally minding my own gosh darn business, talking to my friends about astrology. And she turns around with her face in my face. And I'm just like, may I help you? And she's like, actually, you don't know what your zodiac sign is because the earth is moving and things change and da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's interesting. Because last time I checked, Jesus wasn't born in December. But you know what? We still celebrate Christmas that way. Are you going to stop celebrating Christmas on the 25th because that has been scientifically proven that didn't happen on that day? Or are you going to shut up and mind your gosh darn business? Are you going to shut up and mind your gosh darn business? Or are we going to have a conversation about every single thing that we do? All right? You don't want to. Christians don't want the smoke. I am telling you right now, Christians, you don't want the smoke from me. You don't want the smoke from me. But whatever. From that, we do know our zodiac signs. They're all the same. They're all like, it's always been Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. It's always been that. And speaking of which, let's go to the next myth. There are 13 zodiac signs. Lies, freaking lies. Chian or whatever that they try to make me because they're like, we don't like you Sagittarius, so we're going to put this in between Sagittarius and whatever. I don't remember what it was because I really don't give a flying freak. I don't. I'm a Sagittarius and there's no such thing as Onchi or whatever it's called. It starts with O and I don't care to know how it's spelled because it looks like the freaking military sign. Literally, if you go and look online, that snake thing that they try to say is the 13th zodiac, it's not true. It's not true. I don't care what you say. It's not true. Literally looks like a military sign. They're trying to get you to believe that the military knows best. I think that's my hypothesis about that whole thing. They try to do that so that we would trust the military to come into our homes and play games and martial law and whatnot. Nope. Speaking of gosh darn nonsense. The next myth. Because Pluto's not a planet anymore, Scorpio has no place to live. Lies. Just because something busted up light years away doesn't mean that it didn't once exist and it still belongs to that zodiac sign. Okay? If our sun died today and a new sun formed, we would still talk about the history of that old sun. We can't just magically make things what we want. It is what it is. These are ancient beings, ancient entities, ancient energies. All of this stuff has to do with energy, okay? The next myth. Astrology's trash because people are different and things are different. No, first of all, it happens to fit along the lines, and I have plenty of books that explain this in detail. Astrology literally is nature versus nurture, how you were born, how you were nurtured after you were born. If you identify as man or woman, it all comes into play when dealing with astrology. And if you can't handle that, then maybe you don't want to be an astrology scholar. Maybe you could go do something else. How about that? Maybe you could be an astronomer. Since you want to talk about what planets are and aren't. I don't want to sound like Jerry or nothing from freaking Rick and Morty. But Scorpio, like I said, is still ruled by Pluto. If freaking Jupiter dissipated, Sagittarius would still be ruled by Jupiter, okay? The next myth. You can blame your bad traits on astrology. I'm a Gemini, so I'm two-faced, so I gotta be two-faced. False. You're dumb. You're stupid dumb. And if you can say, this is what I can do. Like, adults are the dumbest. Like, when you get older and your parents didn't raise you correctly, and then you come across astrology, and then you, shoot people, and then say, I was just having a Scorpio day. You're an idiot. Because if you can talk about why you did something, you have to take responsibility for that action. That's what being an adult means. Your mom didn't tell you this. Your dad was not there probably, didn't tell you this. Someone didn't tell you this. Your grandma, someone in your family didn't tell you this before you were kicked out of the house at 18 and was told to live on your own. You decided to bring childhood games into reality, into real life. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here to break your bubble and say that's not true. You just suck. Traits are based on nature versus nurture. Like I said, it's like sociology, honestly, to be honest. Astrology is like a mixture of numerology and all that jazz. But here's another one. Here's another myth. Like I said, no one knows their true astrology sign anymore. Like that whole situation is false. It's false. Just like, let me explain to you about the days. This is separate from what I talked about earlier. The days, it all makes sense. Astrology only makes sense because it factually makes sense. And this goes into having 13 zodiacs, okay? 12 zodiacs, 4 elements, 3 different modes. There is mutable, which I am, cardinal, and fixed signs. Like everything is numerology, basically. Everything makes sense. That's why I don't understand why you guys say it doesn't exist. I think you don't think it exists because you don't understand it. And that's fine. You can be ignorant. Just get educated. That's what I'm here for. Next thing, stones in astrology. Okay, let me tell you this right now. Jewelry stores only created, this is your zodiac sign thing because they knew how important astrology was. And they decided to market off of it. My sign stone is supposedly topaz. I only have one piece of topaz that's in jewelry form, like I can wear, and I don't have any connection to it. I don't like it. I love amethyst and I love lavender jadeite. So I'm just sitting here like, there really is no reason for you to be like, I have to choose this stone. Choose whatever freaking flipping stone you want, because it's not about what stone is for the zodiac sign. It's about what stone calls to you, what stone will protect you. And this goes into Wicca. The earth will protect you if you seek out the right means of protection. That's basically all I have to say today about astrology. Like, I've given you everything you could use and turn around some people's heads, because astrology needs to be taken very seriously. I would love to be able to take some astrology classes in school, like people weren't doing it a long time ago. And you're like, you could say these games and play these stupid dum-dum games and be like, well, just because it happened in the back times, you could say that the earth is the center of the world and everyone's around it and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no, because that's an idiot dum-dum thing to say. I didn't say that. I didn't say that the earth was the center of the universe. And I'm not a flat earther either. That's dumb. You just dumb. I'm just a Christian Wiccan who likes to collect stones, research and learn all I can about astrology, numerology, namology, the way humans think. Like, anyone who gets mad at me being excited about astrology and minding my business and not making a cult, I think is really interesting. Go over to the people who are living out in the sticks and y'all think they're so cool because, they're not attached to earthly desires. They're getting married to children. Hope you guys know that. FLDS, all them people who are living out there on the lam or whatever, off the grid, they're getting children brides. They're being abusive. Honestly, if you want to be upset at astrology, do that in your home away from me so I don't have to hear about it. Astrology's real. F y'all who don't think it's real. I don't care. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. If you want to get educated on astrology a little more, I'm in the process of making a book, okay? I'll tell you all about astrology. And there's a lot of books out there that lie. And tell you things that aren't true about astrology. It is your job to discern the true ones from the fake ones. Because I took this anthropology class. The book that I had to get for the class was misspellings everywhere and things were incorrect. So don't just because it's in a book, just because we're in this society where we look at people who go to college as better than people who didn't, doesn't mean that there aren't mistakes and discrepancies and issues. Look at the book, see who wrote it, read it, and if anything I said in here that's a myth is in there, it's obviously wrong. I know what I'm talking about because I have been studying independently for a very long time. I've gone through countless books And I only have like 3 books that I actually think are good. And it's because like 10 people worked on it. You can't just be like one person and be like, yeah, I know everything. I may not know everything about astrology, but I got a pretty decent grasp on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And whenever I find Welcome to Record City for free, I promise you I will get my video out as soon as possible. But until then, my dragoons, stay safe this holiday season. Subscribe if you're not a dragoon already. If you're new here, welcome. Come one, come all who likes video games and commentary. You get more than just rage from me. You get passion and long videos. Delve deep into the abyss of lore, mythology, and a dash of blood. If you like Resident Evil, pop culture, and ferocity, I'm sure you can find something on this channel. If you don't like rants, this channel is not for you. Happy 200th video. I may not be posting a lot because I have 200 videos. You can literally find something. I know y'all haven't watched everything that I've made. I have tons of videos, tons of them. Look at the playlist. They're all on there. All the playlists are there. I promise you. Please be safe.